What's good, y'all? It's your boys back at it again. Alex, JT, what's good?
Yerp.
So welcome to another episode of Them Takes Podcast. It's your boys today, Alex and JT. You know what it is. So we have some news, and then we have the big things. We're gonna go into now that we can say, especially since it's over, which is the best part,
Invincible.
honestly. Well, both of them, since they're
MAUL,
both over.
MAUL's not over yet.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, they got 2 more episodes.
Oh, that one has 2 more. Oh, I thought you were talking about Daredevil.
They better have 2 more episodes because their release list showed 12 episodes total.
Yeah, right. Okay, so not even that. I thought it was weird because it seemed like it was the ending, but I was like, I feel like there should be more.
And it ended abruptly. No, it kind of like stopped as they were running away.
No.
It didn't even give me a full ending when I watched it.
It ended when what's it called? Maul's like dude's like, oh, hold the end of your deal, and then he's like, I'll hold it.
Oh,
like,
they got to the
yeah. And then he
ship.
sits down next to girl.
They didn't. It didn't finish that part for me.
Oh, really?
Disney decided to cut it off. I couldn't even go back and watch it. Like I actually it said it reached its end, and it showed them running to the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
he
weird.
sits next to girl, and then she's like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, you know what?
And I was like, oh.
You know what? Peak.
Yeah.
I this is the one time where the masses are right about an entire thing. Like MAUL from start to finish was 100%.
Finally, I finally got your face to show. For some reason, sometimes it looks hella dark. I'm like,
oh
no.
Yeah.
So
it's,
yeah, I try to get you right. Yeah, I try. No, stop. Okay.
Okay.
I gotta get them right. You feel me?
You know what it is, guys.
Other than that, yeah. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna go to the news. We're gonna try to get through that a little bit more, and then right after we're gonna go.
Is there much news? There hasn't been much.
There's been
really? There's not. Okay,
I got you. Right. That's why I got it. But
I've been looking and I couldn't find.
We're gonna go with news, and then afterwards we're gonna go with all the, games, this, that, our usual. All right. So first thing, right, is that I didn't think we did before. That's why. So I put this on here. But King of the Hill, season 15 is releasing July 20th. I don't know how people feel about King of the Hill. I was never a big fan, but I did hear it was nice, so wasn't mad at that. I could see that, but she's ugly.
No, but that's
I can see
that's
that,
an actual. That's actual leak from.
Oh no! Why did you show me? What the fuck? I don't want to see that shit. I haven't. Other than the stuff that we know, I haven't seen anything.
That's insanity.
The series finale of The Boys will be released in theaters. Let's go, bro. That means it's gonna be cinematic as shit.
I'm for sure gonna watch The Boys here in a bit. I gotta get through Game of Thrones, and then once I get through Game of Thrones, I'll watch The Boys.
Yeah, The Boys has been lit. Not gonna lie, it's been pretty lit.
Oh yeah.
I'm
sure it has.
I just thought this was a good little, thing to know. I thought it was funny. Sabrina Carpenter has said that her favorite film of all time is Shrek 2. Isn't that crazy?
Random as fuck.
Shrek 2 though.
Random as fuck.
But I did say it was pretty valid. Well,
Shrek 2 is good, but Shrek 1.
Pretty valid.
Shrek 1.
Pretty valid.
We don't like Shrek 1?
Oh yeah.
Shrek 1 is what made the entirety.
Yeah, Shrek 1 is great, but Shrek 2 is honestly better now.
You're smoking.
I'm not even gonna lie. When I rewatched them all,
something.
I was like, okay, I see why people love Shrek 2. It's actually
you're on some heavy doses of ketamine.
Tom Hiddleston was meant to direct an episode of Daredevil Born Again season 1 before the creative overhaul happened. Which I think is so cool. I wish he would have. I don't know.
Tom Hiddleston?
Yeah.
What was it?
He was supposed to direct the season 1 of Daredevil Born Again, which was cool, but
it was good.
It was still good. It was still solid. Actually, yeah, it was solid. It was solid.
I mean, three episodes were meh, and then after that, it was gas all the way up to
Yo.
the last episode.
Jessie will officially return to her original owner, Emily's house in Toy Story 5.
What the fuck?
Right? Oh, well, personally, for me, I feel like who the fuck cares? Like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
When somebody loves you,
maybe it's because, and no
everything
not
is
trying to
beautiful.
add this in it, but like maybe it's because it's a
After
certain character.
together,
but I don't give a fuck about Jessie. That ass.
nothing seems to last. Sorry.
Do you like Jessie?
Yeah, it was a song from the
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn, you know it? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
When somebody
actually like
loves
it, though?
me. I liked it. I liked the second movie. Toy Story 2 is really good.
Well, I'm not the biggest fan of the second one, but I like it.
I don't like Toy Story 3. Everybody
Oh, yeah, you
gasses
said
Toy
that.
Story
It's so
3 up
good.
way
That's
too
why
much.
it's
It is
peak.
not that
It's
good.
peak. It's peak Toy Story.
The only good thing that came out of Toy Story 3 was Spanish Buzz and Tortilla Potato Head.
Okay, but think about it. What happened, right?
I don't give a fuck about Ken.
It's a bunch of toys that
I don't give a
have
fuck
been
about Barbie.
tossed out, and then they were used for daycare. Isn't that kind of cool?
Lotso's alright, I guess.
But isn't that a cool concept? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like,
who was better, the Prospector or Lotso?
Oh, Lotso.
You're fucking
100%.
smoking crack.
I was
You're smoking
scared as a kid with
crack.
Lotso. What the fuck? Are you crazy?
You're smoking crack.
Lotso
was
wasn't scary.
Lotso was not the shit. It was Prospector.
Prospector. Okay, yeah. All right. You're smoking dirt. That's
Crazy.
That's crazy.
The Prospector was my favorite. I loved it. Yeah, he was my favorite villain other than Zurg. Zurg was the shit. That's my boy.
That's crazy. I would never.
Father.
I would know. It's so dumb. Remember how they added for that part in the Buzz movie? That's just so dumb. But no, I don't know. I wouldn't like. Lotso just had it, and then he ran the whole school, and that shit was crazy, dog. That shit was crazy.
I don't give no.
The monkey was
was
scary.
good.
Just
I don't think there was a scary
baby
moment. There was not one scary moment.
That shit was scary as well.
In Toy Story 3,
the whole,
or any of the Toy Stories.
Them escaping, and then Buzz. That was when Buzz got the Mexican Buzz, I think, at that part
or
too.
The Hispanic Buzz.
Yeah.
Spanish Buzz.
And then what's it called? The baby was scary as shit. I think that shit had one eye or some shit. The telephone. The telephone was scary as hell. The monkey was scary as hell.
No, you're tripping.
These things were.
You were just easily triggered then, because that shit was not scary.
Not even just scary, but like eerie as hell. They were just so weird.
I looked at the monkey like it was funny. That shit was funny.
That's racist. That's racist.
How's that racist? What's racist is you making it racist. That's the crazy part.
What's it called? Oh, I wish I knew the name. But the director for Supergirl has confirmed that Supergirl will have a post-credit scene, but that he cannot tease anything about it. So, that's exciting, honestly. It lets me know that they are planning to actually go more deep, because I didn't like that. I didn't like Superman's, so I hope this.
What, the movie?
Good. No, the post-credit scene. Or sorry, the after-credit scene. That's
where it shows
end,
Supergirl.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't care for it.
I thought it was all right. I didn't care for it either, but I was like, okay, it depends on what they're doing, and they're introducing a pretty interesting character. But I heard Jason Momoa has only done a total of 15 to 20 minutes of screen time.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. It's Supergirl, okay? It's not Jason Momoa.
But it's Lobo, and that's like introducing a villain. That's like.
But that's what I was gonna say too. It's
that's
Lobo.
Like that's like somebody. That's like
like a Deadpool character.
That's like. Yeah, well, he's like Deadpool, but he's an evil guy.
Yeah.
But that's like introducing Thanos and only putting Thanos in for like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because they did Thanos pretty well.
I'm not saying they didn't. No, I'm not saying they didn't do Thanos well. I'm relating it. That's like, so Supergirl's only putting Lobo in for 15 minutes, and he's supposed to be like one of the main villains.
Well, that's why I compared him to Deadpool.
That's like putting Thanos in the Avengers Endgame for like 10 minutes, and he's like the main villain.
That's why I compared him to Deadpool. Because, first of all, he's not even the villain of the story.
He's supposed to be. That's what they introduced it as. they introduced him as the villain, but he's only getting 15 minutes of screen time, which
that?
means yes.
It seemed like he was more just helping Supergirl.
No, he often is trying to kill Superman and kill.
Well, I'm not in the comics. I'm talking about in this story that we have. Like,
it wouldn't make sense to introduce him like that, and it wouldn't make it good. If you do not introduce him as a villain at first.
No, wait. I do think it makes sense.
No,
because look, think about it.
You could say whatever we want.
This is a version where, first of all, Supergirl is basically at her weakest. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
No, I wouldn't say she's at her weakest.
Imagine he meets Superman. When he meets Superman and he realized, okay, this is something that can kill me. That's where he becomes
Superman
bad.
Superman can't kill Lobo.
Well, again, this is the beginning.
The only thing that kills Lobo is his own species of people. Lobo only dies to his kind.
Then give him a run for his money. Like that's the point.
I know how you're gonna feel about Lobo. You're not gonna like Lobo.
I don't care for Lobo's character at all.
Well, yeah, but like what I'm saying is like Lobo is essentially Superman on steroids.
Yeah, and I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't care for Lobo's character at all. But this is why I'm saying, like, I think he's in the movie, in the trailer and stuff. Like, they're working together. So
no, there's not one scene in the trailer where they're working together. There's not one scene in the trailer where they're working together.
When they're back to back, and she's literally like,
you're gonna have to put on the trailer because I don't remember seeing anything.
We'll do it later. We'll do it later though. Okay. Current 2027 IMAX releases slates include Sonic 4, Shrek 5, Frozen 3, Minecraft 2, The Mummy, Panic Carefully, Legend of Zelda, Man of Tomorrow, The Batman Part 2, Star Wars Starfighter, Avengers Secret War, Beyond the Spider-Verse, and The Thomas Crown. I don't know what that is. Oh, there's more. Sorry. Thomas Crown Affair, Godzilla X Kong Supernova, How to Train Your Dragon 2, which I'm pretty sure is the live action. Children of the Blood and Bone, and Star Wars 50th Anniversary. I didn't hear about that.
They're probably doing a rerun in theaters for the 3 movies.
That would be cool.
It would be.
That is it.
What was? Can I see the list?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm excited for. What I'm not excited for. I know you're excited for Sonic, for sure. I'm not excited for Shrek. I'm not excited for Shrek 5.
You are or you're not?
No. I don't think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be super agenda filled with a lot of just today's problems.
Yeah, like to me, I just don't see it being interesting.
No. Frozen 3, that's good for the kids. Minecraft 2, they're gonna thrash theaters. The Mummy, I was a little upset that it was just a horror. I kind of wished it was like how it used to be. Legends of Zelda, I heard is gonna be good. Man of Tomorrow, I'm glad they're going with that name because that's a good comic
it's so beautiful.
The Batman Part 2, I'm a little iffy on just because there's too much Batman stuff. Star Wars Starfighters, I'm worried about. Secret Wars, I'm sure is gonna be good. Beyond the Spider-Verse is gonna be great. Stop making Godzilla vs. Kong for a bit. How to Train Your Dragon is I'm iffy on it. And then Star Wars 50th Anniversary, I will be in the theaters watching. It's gonna be good.
Which one should we watch?
What?
I'll watch one with you, depending on which one they choose.
If they choose, I'm doing Empire Strikes Back.
Me too.
I'm doing Empire Strikes Back for sure.
You know what's funny? I saw a clip. Where they showed like the 1983 release of Return of the Jedi, and people were like stoked, and I like literally like it was damn near like it was Avengers like or Endgame, you know what I mean?
Empire
like,
Strikes Back.
I said that's actually so cool to see though.
Is the best of the 3 from the 70s. I mean, just from start to finish, it's honestly good. I don't have any issues with it. I mean, Luke learns that Vader's his father. The whole shebang. It's really good.
What did you think about the next thing? Just to move on, because I know we have a lot of stuff. The Resident Evil
movie
trailer. Yeah, did you see it?
I didn't see it. I've heard about it. I heard it's gonna be its own thing, and it's not taking place with any stories or games.
So what it is, and honestly, I love this. I love that they're doing it like this. But so what it is taking place into Raccoon City during the events of Resident Evil 2 game. filmed to be a POV of a normal guy, including first-person shooter action plus wide lens shot over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty cool, you know.
Oh no, it's dope, but it's got no inclusive story to it. Like Leon, you're not gonna see.
Yeah, I know.
You're not gonna see.
I'm
Chris.
aware of that. But they did say many Easter eggs. For the games
for sure. I'm sure there's gonna be like
weapon
Nemesis
progression and creature mechanics, which is cool.
There's gonna be like Nemesis.
Yeah,
Nemesis might be in it.
So the reason why I do like it though, right? And now people are probably not gonna like this, but let's hear me out, right? My thing about it is that people in certain things, this is one certain thing that I'd be like, oh, we don't need a live action of the favorite characters that we love. Okay, we don't.
I would prefer it
if it was animated. Personally. Look, if it was animated though,
we already have tons of those.
Okay, we can get more of that. Yeah, that would have been fine to me. But to get a whole live action is not needed. Like, I don't even think The Last of Us was that needed. Like, honestly,
I think
The
Last of Us
just as good in the game.
I think The Last of Us. The reason why The Last of Us is so bad is because it took direct things, changed certain things, but took direct things from the game and put it in their show.
So what I was getting at, also including that, is just like people are just gonna not like it. You know, people are not gonna like that everything isn't perfect to a T. You know, that they have a certain cast, and so it's like, what's the point of ruining a game that's already perfect?
But I do understand where people are coming from on that. Like, if I'm watching something that's being adapted into a movie and it's meant to adapt from a game, I want it to be as close, if not close, to the game. Or if not, like the game. Because, like, I don't want to sit here and I don't want to... Well, by that, I don't mean every single thing needs to be exact. But, like, going in and... something that that's like, okay, for instance, say they make a video game or a movie about Resident Evil 5 with Chris, and Chris isn't punching that boulder. You know what I mean? We're gonna be a little upset about that. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I want to see Chris punching a boulder to survive, kicking it up a hill.
There we go at the end.
Oh, if this is what you're referring to, I don't think they're teaming up. I think this is first encounters, and I think that they're just fighting with each other. Because she doesn't know shit about him. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what
I don't think that he's being adapted as a good guy. I was
talking about too. Because she's destroying the whole place, right?
Yeah, but that could be them fighting each other.
He's doing literally the same thing.
Well, that could be him running away from her. That could be anything.
And so that's why I was saying, because
if they are trying to make it to where they work together and he's a good guy right off the bat, that's where I will not like Supergirl.
Well, even if they're not like off the back or whatever, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, like, it's still like them helping each other out, or him helping her out a bit. So
no, right. So this is where I can agree with you on video games being made into movies a little bit. I understand changing little things, but when it comes to comic books, you can't change too much. Something it needs to stick. And I don't think showing Lobo as a good guy right now is the way to introduce this character. He needs to come through and fuck Superman up.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see Superman get his shit rocked.
I'm not mad at that. Honestly, I just feel like, shit, if you're going to do it in a good way. But if they're planning on, and mind you, it's James Gunn, he approved this, so it must be good, something we're going to get. So I'm not mad.
I just hope James Gunn sticks to the comic book accuracy like he normally does, because that's usually what he's known for.
And also, back to the Resident Evil. Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. Like, yeah, like, because I would want the same thing. The problem is exactly what I said. Like, we're going to complain about something, you know, it's not going to be perfect, this, that, whatever. And it's like, why would we want that if we already have something that is perfect? The games, which are perfect. And yes, we could get a spinoff. That's fine too. But guess what? We're not gonna like it 100%, because guess what? It's gonna be live action.
I'm not upset at all.
I'm not upset with that.
I'm not upset at all that they're not doing anything with the characters. I mean, a little subtle throw out there for a character being in the world would be nice. I wouldn't have been mad if they would have went with a movie about Ethan.
That would be dope.
I wouldn't have been mad at that. I think that if you would have went with a movie with Ethan in it and did it based off of Biohazard, that would have been dope.
And that's easy to do too.
Yeah.
It'll be scary as shit.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it'll be
Right.
scary as shit.
And it doesn't have to be in first person. You can have moments where it's in first person. But
it's the main cast that I would say, and not saying that Ethan isn't a main character, but I'm saying that he's not part of the main OG cast that we all know.
Well, you know, the reason why I say Ethan would work so well is because the main characters, they wouldn't be in it as much, but they would still be in it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know.
Chris would be there because there's the DLC
and...
that you get when you're on the ship and you're chasing after the little girl and you're playing as Chris. And then you go all the way to Requiem. You know what I mean? You got the girl, you got Leon dying. That would be a good movie. Leon's dying. You know what I mean? I think that would be a great movie.
This is exactly why I say, like, leave the main cast out of it. Cause and the only reason why is because they will ruin it. And in any way, shape, or form, it will be ruined in a lot of people's eyes.
I think
it's not worth it.
I think the reason why it would be ruined is because who they would get to direct it.
Probably, yeah.
That's the main reason why I think it would be ruined, because people are going to try and do too much with it. So it's like, just give us the bare minimum. That's it.
Other than that, Robert Kirkman said that he would like to make a Rexplode special.
Yeah, I saw that
at some point, which is nice.
On Alex and Andrew's pod, the escape pod.
His rank of Invincible.
Yes, 4,
3, 1, and then 2 of Invincible.
I definitely.
I 100% agree. Personally,
I would definitely. I think I would go 4, 1, 3, 2.
That's fair.
I would just swap 1 and 3.
Honestly, I'm not mad at 1, 3, or 4 being up there for anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. But that is how I see
Season 4 is definitely at number 1.
Yeah, that shit was.
They pushed the envelope completely with that.
Did you see the trailer for Coyote versus Ekma?
No.
So it's nice. It's the company that owns. I want to say that owns, like, you know, the whole Roadrunner thing, right? In Coyote. And the person that plays the actual people is John Cena. John Cena is like supposed to be in it. So which is so cool. He's supposed to be like the person, like the manager or big boss, whatever you want to call it.
I just feel that.
Acna, so that's kind of cool. Or what is it called? Acme. Sorry.
I think people are gonna probably not like what I'm about to say. John Cena's good in Peacemaker. Majority of the stuff that he's in after, it's kind of bad.
I don't know. I haven't seen much of him.
I think I think his weird humor works for Peacemaker. Like, I'm gonna pull movies as an example. The Fast and the Furious movies that he was in. I think he couldn't act. I think it was horrible acting.
Really?
Yeah. Like the last movie that he did, I thought it was horrible. I liked his character. I just think his acting is not the greatest.
No, I don't expect.
But he also comes from WWE, where you have mixture of a little bit of acting and then you just wrestle. You know what I mean? There's like not too much there. You know?
Yeah, sure.
I just think his movies are not bad, but they're okay. I mean, when's the last comedy that you've seen with John Cena?
Because it's a comedy, you know, like type. It's Looney Tunes, so I'm not mad at it. I think it would be great.
Yeah, they dropped the ball in Looney Tunes quite a bit, though.
They did, and I'm so upset about
like
that.
the LeBron James Looney Tunes movie. It did shit.
Like literally, it was just like literally the basketball.
Like the only one that was good was the one with Michael Jordan. And then what's his name from the Mummy movies?
And then Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. And Roger the Rabbit was good. Roger the Rabbit was very good. I loved Roger the Rabbit.
Those are the only 2 things I like. I can be like, those were 100% great.
But anyways, we have pressing matters to get to. We will now be executing Order 66.
All right. So jumping straight into Invincible, the ending of Invincible, right? If you haven't, go back to our other episodes. We've already been talking about Invincible, like literally throughout the whole entire time it was coming out. But now we have seen the last episode. Okay,
spoilers.
The last episode of Invincible season 4.
Spoilers.
So, all right. It was honestly great. Like, because a lot of people don't do this in like either in when they're writing animation style or like an anime and TV shows, movies. They don't really do this a lot. And I really love the fact that he had PTSD.
Yes.
I really love it.
Yes.
Like, and
a lot of people hated it.
Yeah, a lot of people hated that it was like too much or something. And
No, it wasn't that they were too much. It was that every time Thrag was shown in his PTSD episode, they thought that there was going to be a fight.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It turned out
and I was like, no, this was
great.
I was like, what are you talking about? Like, this is insane. How did you feel about Eve?
I don't like her now. I don't like her
because she's fat.
No,
because she got fatter.
No, because her
reasoning.
Yeah, I don't like her reasoning for what she did.
Ooh.
I don't like that she didn't tell Mark. I don't like that Mark is okay with it. I was kind of blown back because if that was me, and I wasn't even given an option in that or talk to, I would have been very upset.
Really? Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like it was so valid because again, we like even Mark knew. I think that's why Mark even knew.
Do you think her getting the baby aborted was okay?
I think it is for that for her situation. Yes, her situation was fucked up.
If she
would have told Mark would have stayed the whole time.
I don't think so. I genuinely don't think so.
Because we already seen what happens to her when she is hurt and the world needs his help.
Because no matter what, though, the Viltrumites would have just came and fucked shit up either way, with baby or no baby. So he would have either been told, Eve would have probably been like, hey, just go up there, defend our baby, defend Earth, save us, and then come back home to your family. It's that easy. Like the excuses of it are ran through. I've heard them all. It does not add up.
I think it does.
That's like if I'm out saving the world in space, I would definitely want a motivator. And what more of a motivator than to know that my baby is on Earth, and these people are gonna try and come to my planet and kill my family? I'm fucking them up.
The problem is Mark isn't that person. That's why.
Do you want to know my opinion on it with it?
Huh?
She's selfish.
You think?
You want to know why?
Why?
Because she was losing her powers.
Really?
I think it's very selfish. That because she even, what was her main talking point when it was brought up to Mark? I figured out why my powers were gone. Why? And then Mark goes through his PTSD episode.
Yeah.
And then she turns away. She's like, I was pregnant and I aborted the baby.
But she gave
fuck?
She gave him the reasons why.
And I don't think the baby's dead.
The baby's dead?
Nope.
The baby gone.
No. She's still gaining weight.
Because she's what's it called? She's depressed.
Depressed? No. The baby's still there. I don't see going through an abortion, killing a Viltrumite baby. Also,
the baby's weak.
And also, it doesn't just have Viltrumite DNA in her.
You act like Viltrumites can't die though.
I didn't say they can't, but I don't think going through a C-section. Have we not seen Debbie punch Omni-Man's chest? I get it. Omni-Man's obviously older.
Well, she probably took like.
However, it's also Eve's powers. I don't think the baby's dead.
Well, her powers didn't work at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there could be so many different explanations for that. One, we already discussed how her powers basically ran off of a battery.
I think that's going too far deep.
No. No way.
How
is that going too far deep? Tell me one bit of that. Give me one bit of that's too far deep.
Because in a way, she's still human regardless.
Who's still human?
If they already told us that her... Eve
is not human.
The point that I'm making is that since she is like still part of that, like still human in some type of way.
We're forgetting.
It's like this is just a regular world.
How much you want to bet? What? I'll bet you.
What?
I'll bet you that the baby's not dead. I'll bet it.
Okay, the baby's dead. 100%.
I'll bet you.
Okay.
I'll bet you.
Right.
We got to do something on the pod.
$5.
No. We got to do something on the pod.
Okay.
We got to make some sort of bet that could be used for the pod.
Okay, for sure.
So we got to start doing that too.
All right.
I personally,
I think the baby's dead, 100%.
The reason why I'm saying no is because, one, the baby is obviously inheriting Eve's powers, which is why Eve's powers were diminished. It was feeding off of her powers. Two, Eve has a capability in near-death experiences where it sends a emergency overload system that saves her from dying, such as the conquest fight. I think the baby is still alive in her and had that emergency switch go off, and it did not die. I'm willing to bet it.
It literally would make 0 sense though. Like I don't. It makes 0 sense.
I would bet it.
And
if that's the case, and they don't go into that a bit more, because that's such a big story plot for Eve to be pregnant, I will be even more upset.
Like I said, I think it was valid though, only because, like, knowing Mark's character, how he is, that boy would have stayed.
I don't think so.
They already showed it in, I forgot what season it was. I think season 3, when after what's it called, Conquest and everything, she was in the, or maybe before Conquest or whatever. She was in the hospital for a heck long, or was it after? It was one of the two. But she was in the hospital the whole time, and as the world was still like going to shit, and they needed his help and everything. Guess what? He was still by her side the whole entire time.
Do you want to know why I think that wouldn't be the case? Because there's tons of times where Mark leaves Oliver when he's a baby.
That's Oliver.
Don't matter. That's still his family.
That's Oliver.
That's still his family, and it was a baby.
As we already can tell, it is a difference between when he's talking about anybody else or anything else.
I don't see that.
And then when it's Eve, like,
I don't see that.
Completely different.
That to me, I don't like it when I hear that, because I think he reacts the same way about everybody in his life. I think he has. Yes, he has. What is he not? How has he not reacted?
Like I said,
the same. When it comes to Oliver.
Oliver has gotten hit, and guess what? He'll be like, "You good?" And then he'll be like, "Yeah," or he'll just be hurt. Or
he's
like
a Viltrumite.
My point exactly.
One, he's a Viltrumite, but because we're gonna go back to the episode where he gets his shit rocked and he's flipping the fuck out, tripping, seeing his brother float through space, and then goes crazier beating up Conquest.
And even he knew. That's why he was like, "It's not your fault."
And then we'll go back. And then we'll go back to season 3, when Conquest is getting ready to rip Oliver in half, goes fucking crazy, and saves Oliver. And then Cecil comes and picks up Oliver.
Yeah, well, that's fair, but I'm talking about.
But that's like
if whenever he was hurt, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying even when he was hurt, did he be like, "Oh, I'm a stay at the hospital with Oliver"? No, he did not. And you know why? Because it's Oliver. He knows he's going to be okay.
Okay,
but that's what I'm talking about. Since it's Eve, guess what?
We're acting like Mark was in the hospital the entire time while Eve was hurt. He didn't.
What did he say? He said he wasn't going to go, and he didn't.
And he did.
The whole time.
He did. What do you mean? Then we wouldn't have that. We wouldn't have the entire last episode of season 3 if that was the case.
Well, like I said, I don't remember. I forgot when it was. If it was after.
He goes to the hospital.
Or no, I think it was before.
No, he goes to the hospital. Stays with Eve. Cecil walks in, tells him, "We need your help, kid." He goes out, helps out, picks up the rubble from the city. Then Conquest comes, fucks his shit up for a bit while he's helping the city.
Oh, that's what it was. I think he stayed for like 2 nights. A day,
he stayed for like total of 3 hours, maybe tops, and then went back out into the city. It wasn't a whole day or night. He was there for a bit because also Angstrom Levy attacked, and he still had to go back out because Angstrom was still out on the streets after Debbie was put in the hospital, or not Debbie. Eve was put in the hospital. She went to the hospital like 2 or 3 times in season 3.
No,
she was in and out of the hospital 2 times. One with a broken leg.
About Angstrom. Angstrom came out the same time the Invincibles did. Marks did.
That's what I'm saying, and I was in season 3.
Yeah, but that was before.
And she got her shit rocked, and then he tried to stay in the hospital, and then Cecil was like, "We need you out there," and he goes and fights.
Yeah, to help. Yeah,
and then she's still in that coma state, and then he's still out helping pick up the city.
But the only reason
save people.
The only reason why he didn't stay is because guess what? Who was there? Debbie.
So that proves my point even more.
But that's why I mean. That's what I mean.
I don't think it's.
He would have stayed there if he didn't have the choice. If he didn't have the choice, he would have stayed.
We can obviously go back and we can point back out in season 2. what happened in season 2 with Angstrom Levy.
Or sorry, not that he didn't. He had the choice.
Angstrom Levy full on was fucking torturing his mom, and he went crazy each time. So like I don't think it's fair.
Example. Wait, a great example of what I mean too, right? Guess what? Oliver was at the planet, and did he say that he was gonna go back to the planet with his mom?
That's a bit different.
But did he say he was going back to the planet with his mom? No.
But that's a bit different because he needs to be on Earth at that point. No, that's not fair. No, you are you still on this kick where the Guardians of the Globe are going to be able to stop Viltrumites? No.
He doesn't need to.
He does. Because if he ain't there, who else is going to stop the Viltrumites? You think Immortal's going to come out of hiding and get his head? He's going to get his head chopped off again. I
don't know. I mean, like, I feel like
full Viltrumite I feel like
right there,
fucking
that is an excuse, though.
No, like, how is that an excuse?
Because you could, even so, you could still go back and watch your brother.
How?
But guess what? He still didn't want to.
That's light years away, brother. That's miles and miles away.
He said, "I'm not gonna leave you anymore."
Do we not remember what Cecil said when they were talking back and forth? What was said to Cecil?
Sure. But he still said to Eve, he said, "I'm not leaving."
Omni-Man was like, "Yeah, don't worry. We got the coalition. They said that they'll come down here at any given time to help out with any issues if there's any more Viltrumites." And Cecil's like, "How long is that going to take?"
But even so,
2 to 3 weeks.
Wait. Let's get on topic though.
That is on topic.
Even so though, my point is that I think she still did the right choice because either way, he would have stayed, and if he would have came back, or if she would have, if he would have came back, right, or not been able to come back, and her just be able to take care of this child by herself, that would not have been okay for her.
I think that's a poor excuse.
Because mind you, she already has horrible parents that don't even have her back when it comes to anything.
Then you have Debbie.
And stuff. And it's like...
And you have Oliver.
That's not it.
And you have...
But they'll be grieving.
And then you have... But that doesn't mean that they won't help with the baby. Obviously, Oliver is going to help with the baby. I mean, he's been grieving since he left fucking the Flaxlands planet. His mom's dead.
It's not gonna help with Viltrumites though. That's the whole point, and that's why she.
But that even proves my point even more.
She gave up the baby because she's the only one powerful enough that she knows of to take care of it.
Nah, I don't think that was her reason for that.
Who else was powerful enough to take care of them?
That's not what I'm getting at. I'm
asking a question.
Well, I get what your question is. Nobody, but that's not a good enough reason to me.
I feel like it is because who else is gonna fight them if Mark and all of them die and the Mark was already to come? No, I'm just saying, like hypothetically, if they were to die, right?
Yeah,
and
my opinion won't
she
waver.
Finds out none of them are back, right? And she was still pregnant. The whole world would be dead then. That whole world.
But you act like Eve is gonna be able to stop 40 Viltrumites.
I didn't say she would, but I'm saying this is the safest solution, though.
It's not.
Hey, that's what I say though.
You want to know what my opinion is? You want to know what my opinion is?
It sucks.
The Guardians are enough to hold off Viltrumites, not enough. Brother, you just defended. You just defended them though.
The Guardians?
Yes.
When?
You did just like 5 minutes ago.
When?
I just brought up the Guardians and I was like, so you think that the Guardians are going to be able to hold out against Viltrumites? And you said yes.
I said yes.
Yes.
I didn't even know you asked that question.
Yes. I did. You literally just did.
No.
Yes.
I disagree. I'm going back there. Hell
okay.
no. They suck. They're garbage. Each version of them are garbage. You saw what Omni-Man did to the first one? You think the second ones are no better?
I think that they can withstand because there's not just the core Guardians,
and then there's like 40. Well, in this case,
but you also don't just have the core Guardians. I'm not saying that they're gonna win a fight. I think they can withstand a fight with the numbers of different teams that they have on Earth. It's not just the Guardians at that point.
To me, there's just so many times they got wrecked, and I just don't.
I'm not saying that they aren't gonna get wrecked. I'm saying that they can hold out.
That's what I meant.
No,
I mean, in the instant.
They're not
so
flying.
Many times they got wrecked.
They're not.
Just like,
if fucking Techno Jacket is able to survive against 4 of them.
Yeah.
With Alan the Alien barely helping, getting stomped, I'm pretty sure some of the Guardians are going to be able to stand somewhat of a chance against some Viltrumites. Techno Jacket, a complete human being inside a suit.
I feel like that's not fair to say.
That is very fair.
She had the
you have
the things that killed them.
Yeah, but that's different. that's different. I'm talking about before they had the things, because they weren't always using the things.
Oh, she definitely needed help. She was getting shit.
I didn't say she wasn't, but she also survived a couple incidences where she's on her own fighting 2 Viltrumites by herself. There was multiple times where she was fighting 2 Viltrumites by herself before Alan comes in and saves them. If she can fight 2 Viltrumites, I'm sure somebody like Immortal can fight 2 of them and hold off for a bit. And we're forgetting it's not just gonna be an immediate clap. They're gonna come through. They're gonna run through the city, but they're gonna have a resurgence. It's almost like Star Wars.
To me,
the rebel forces getting together.
Every single time they showed her, she was getting clapped every single time.
No,
like she needed help by Alan. And
I
Alan
wouldn't say
like,
every
Alan
time.
was like Zoe. No,
I agree.
Zoe, like every time, and I was like,
I agree, but
like,
I don't think every single time she was getting clapped. I think there was times where she was at least holding her own. Maybe not even throwing punches, but dodging a little bit or getting away.
Fine. You can dodge all you want.
That's
cool.
But that's what I'm saying is like I think that the Guardians can stand a chance to hold off Viltrumites until Mark comes back.
The Guardians specifically is because they could even withstand a fucking those alien things that I think Damien Darkblood had. That shit.
Alien? No. You're talking about the Thraxans.
No. I'm talking about.
Are you talking about the Sequids?
Remember when when Mark found out that Cecil had all those villains still, that's when he first
the Rain Men?
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
The Rain Men?
That was like, damn, y'all.
They were able to fight. Well, okay,
garbage.
One, we're talking about a fresh Guardians of the Globe. Fresh. Not able to work together. They don't have any like they're all arguing who's going to be the leader. Like it was Black Samson, Immortal, and Rudy who were arguing back and forth on who wants to be leader. There was a moment where Black Samson was leader. There was a moment where Rudy was a leader. There was a moment where Immortal was a leader. And they just couldn't figure out how to build their team. Now, I feel like they have a way better team. They have a way better corresponding teamwork. Like, even now, they're still having it, though. Like, what's the new guy? The Captain Britt? Captain Britt?
Yeah, Captain Britt.
Or some shit like that.
I'm not convinced, though. I don't know. I'm not convinced.
I just think that there was so many. I think that there's so many other options other than doing that.
Like, I haven't seen him win one fight.
Who? Guardians?
Any version of the Guardians. Literally.
Yeah, they have. They have.
What fight?
They've won in the there was the lava. What didn't they fight those lava rock monsters? They won that. And even when you read the comic books too, they're not just completely getting their shit wiped. Like they're holding their own. Now, I'm not saying when I say what I'm saying, I'm not saying that the Guardians are just gonna be able to completely outright.
Yeah, you just mean like
fight the Viltrumites. I'm talking about it's gonna think of Star Wars, right? The Empire, and then you got the Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna need to build a resurgence to fight these people. You know what I mean? And I think Cecil will be the one to arm these people, these civilians, with weapons to take on Viltrumites, is my point. Because Cecil already has all the knowledge he needs right now to at least immobilize them.
I thought they said that he didn't, though.
He knows that Viltrumites are susceptible to being put down by loud frequencies, or at least weighed down with loud frequencies, such as what happened to Mark and Omni-Man a couple times, too.
Oh, I don't remember Omni-Man. But yeah, I mean, like, sure that
loud frequencies wipe.
But like against the bigger, badder versions, basically. Or
well, like, yeah, I mean, but we're obviously we're
Thrag
not.
Is like
I knew you were gonna bring him up. Thrag ain't touching anybody right now. I think Thrag's just gonna let everybody do what they want, and then he's gonna be up in the sky looking down, watching all this shit happen. But even then, it's not gonna happen right away, because, spoiler, they're on Earth. And they're trying to repopulate. So here's the fucking thing about it. Either way, though, she did it for no fucking reason, essentially, because at the end of the fucking, this is what I wanted to bring up. At the end of the fucking episode, what did Thrag want? What did Thrag want?
But that's not fair.
That is very much fair.
How?
Because she's going based off of something that she doesn't even know is going to happen and killed her child.
But the child would have been dead if everything went the way she thought.
But it didn't go that way. And you're going based off of something that you feel instead of going off of what is here and now. You know what I mean?
And mind you, it damn near could have happened, but
But it didn't,
We
and that's the
literally-
problem. So the
we
baby's dead
literally
for no reason.
Did not know what they were trying to do.
So the baby's dead for no reason. That's
No.
essentially what it is. It is. It 100% is.
I'm like, it's your opinion. I get it because there's a lot of people that think that way too. So I ain't mad at
I
it.
think if I was in Mark's shoes, I'm heated.
Nah, and I was glad that he was there for his baby girl. I was like, that's good. I was
Anyways,
like, it's harder on her too, also, like just as much as it is him. And I like that they both cried for each other. And he was like, nah, I should have been there. I said, you know what? That's how a man handles that shit, cuz. I love that shit. Also, so at the end of it, what happens is that, so yes, she's having all these PSD, like PSA, why can't I say it? PTSD moments and everything, but at some moment, which is the very end, we find out that
episodes was real.
One of these episodes was real as hell. And even he was like, oh no, it's really me. That shit was aura.
And everybody was talking shit on him.
He said, nah, it's really me. I'm real. I said, oh
they did such a good job with it too.
They did such a great job.
And everybody's shitting on Thrag for no reason.
And I love that it was the whole entire day that they were just like,
and the fact that Eve was like, go for a fly. I don't want to. That's why you should go for a fly.
Exactly.
And he goes for a fly. Everything's cool. And then he stops and he sees Thrag. I love
how they did that.
I love the little story plot that they're gonna go based off of, where Mark's gonna be forever uncomfortable because he's gonna know that Thrag is on Earth
and there's nothing you can do.
And you know what's the crazy part?
Yeah, what?
He's gonna be seeing every single one of these Viltrumites, and they're just gonna be like,
he's just gonna,
and they're gonna just look at him, and they're gonna just be like, "What's your name?" And shake his hand. Dude, they're gonna do him so dirty.
Imagine they become friends with his mom.
That's crazy. Oh, dude, they're gonna get a job. One of them's gonna get a job at his mom's fucking retailer office.
I wonder if in the next season are we gonna see Debbie and Nolan both back there or what? Because I heard there is a difference between the comics and that.
Sort of. They leave certain things out.
Well, the part that I want to talk about is just that the difference is that Nolan was actually with him when they saw Thrag. I thought that was very interesting.
Like, Nolan, don't tell me, because don't say anymore, because I'm not there yet. Don't ruin it for me. Oh, the comic books are way there's.
Well, I just wanted to say that one part, but like, anyways, that one part. That's why I'm just like, that's very interesting because like, why did they do that? But I don't know.
I think it was just more. They saw more potential within Nolan and Debbie's storytelling. Like, I'm sure after the episode where it was Debbie screaming and yelling and punching Nolan, they were like, everybody was going crazy off of that. So we just need to give a Nolan and Debbie's
for sure, like their own little
thing. Yeah.
And so, do you think
Debbie's dead?
So I was going. I don't think Debbie's dying.
Debbie's dying. 100. She's going up into space.
But do you?
She's dead.
Do you think that that Invincible, the next season 5, is going to kick off with them still in space, or do you think they're going to be back on Earth?
I think it's gonna. No, Debbie will still be up in space because Oliver's gonna need time to heal. That's gonna take a little bit. He just got his jaw rocked.
Yeah.
I think
jaw rock is crazy.
I think that we're gonna start out on Earth. It's gonna be a little bit of storytelling as to what's happening on Earth. Second episode's gonna be a little bit of storytelling just about Nolan and Debbie. Third episode's gonna be a little bit of, or second episode's gonna be Nolan, Debbie, and Alan because they're already up in space on the planet. And then third episode's probably gonna be everything, like bits and pieces from Earth, bits and pieces from space, and then because I would say the third episode's like, all right, we're getting to a point where we need to start getting it up,
like skyrocketing.
Yeah. I think the third episode is gonna be that. By the end of the third episode, there's gonna be some crazy battle, some crazy shit's gonna happen, and then I think it's gonna pick up from there.
Oh yeah. Anyways, so now that we got that though, what do we rate this season?
Oh, I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
I'm rating it a 10 out of 10.
I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10 just because there were some issues with the episode before the last episode that I had. I think it was more or less maybe like a pacing issue for me.
The fight?
Was that the fight?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think because there was something that I had a big issue, or not a big issue with, but a minimal issue for me not to give it. So I'd probably give it like a 9.5. 9.5.
That's nice. That's nice.
Because I have season 3 at an 8.5. Season 1 was about a 9, and then
I love how it was the ending especially. I love how everything else was mostly literally, and people can deny it or whatever they want, but truly the whole thing was just action after action after action. But this one episode
didn't have any action in it.
Didn't have no action,
but it still did a great
big impact on it.
It did a great job with the development and the story and where we're gonna be left off at and what we're gonna be picking up on, stuff like that.
Yes. It was so nice.
Yeah, 9. I don't like what Alex and Andrew were saying. Alex fully knocked it.
Oh my god.
Alex
this
fully
was crazy.
Alex fully knocked it because of the Hell episode.
I know. Like how?
I don't understand.
Alex, Andrew.
That's a problem.
Actually, Alex. Sorry.
Andrew gave it an 8.5.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said Alex. Okay. Rating that stuff a 7 is insane. Okay, a 7 is actually crazy.
There was nothing wrong.
Anything 8 and above, okay, we could take that.
Yeah.
All right, but a 7 is crazy. That just means it was good.
I definitely wouldn't put it anywhere near season 2. Season 2 is not the greatest. Yeah, season 3, I could see why some people would put season 1 and season 3 above it, but
I rightfully gave it a 10 out of 10 because I did a whole review of the other seasons. So
the other seasons,
everything together 1 and 1, and I was like, okay.
I was watching. I watched a lot of season. I rewatched in season 1 entirely with Misha. I watched part of season 2 with Misha, and then she finished the rest. And I don't need to go back to season 3 because I remember season 3
that was very
in the back of my hand.
Yeah.
But season 1, I could see why people put season 1 and season 3 above it. But the storytelling, the action that was in it, was perfect.
Actually,
I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay, actually, let me change it. I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
There are issues.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Yeah, just a 9.
Yeah.
I think it deserves
the reason
a 9.5.
why is because I'm gonna give 3, 1, and 4 a 9. They were all evenly so good to me. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
and I gotta be honest with myself. That's why.
I'm gonna be honest with myself. I think season 4 is number 1.
But I do, in my personal opinion, I do think season 4 is number 1 though.
Yeah.
It was very good. Very good.
The build up, the time that we waited for it, the amount that we were getting in it. A lot of people don't like it because there's not enough action. Get the fuck over it.
And of course, shout out to Escape Podcast. Seeing Robert Kirkman
that
on
was
there
awesome,
and him speaking about it. I totally agree with him. Like, just for once having that subtle for the ending.
I wish they would have
so good.
I wish they would have talked about
Great
the
choice.
adrenaline theory on there.
Well, he already said it. I know. I thought about it too, but he did already explain it.
He should have outed it to the masses, though.
Yeah, true.
Be like, what the fuck is this shit you guys are talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, we talked about Invincible enough.
Yeah, Invincible is done. MAUL now.
MAUL,
right?
Yes.
MAUL. Oh my god.
There's nothing wrong with it.
So we left off on what, episode 5? Oh no, we didn't talk about it at all.
We didn't talk about it at all.
Yeah, you're right.
We got to go from start to finish.
So
the build up from episode 1.
The build up from episode 1.
They did a good job.
Awesome.
Yeah. They didn't deliver us MAUL right off the bat. We got to build up
that
to
we get
MAUL.
just aura moments of MAUL. You know what I mean?
And then episode 2. Episode 2 was really good. It was one of the more slower episodes.
It was the slowest episode to me. Well, actually, no. I'm not. I don't think it's the slowest. This is another episode. I thought it was.
To me, it felt like episode 2 was one of the more slowest episodes.
Yeah.
But it picked up towards the end.
It sure did.
And they did a really good job. I think episode 2 is where he was actually like, kind of getting into a saber fight with what's her name?
Yeah, what girl?
Yeah.
Devin.
Yeah, he got into a saber fight. That was really good. Episode 3, also really good. You can't really complain about any of the episodes. But where it really was good was when the Grand Inquisitor brother 11 or 11th brother.
Yeah, wait, because I think it must have went over my head. Who was the second person?
Another Inquisitor.
Oh, okay, so they're both
Inquisitors.
Really weird, because I thought they wear all.
Bro, look like Reaper from Overwatch.
Yeah, right. Like he looks like, or kind of like Annihilus's mask. Like little,
when he popped up, I was like, "Is this an Old Republic character?"
Yeah,
I was like, "What the fuck is he doing here?"
But I was like, "All right."
But their movement together is nasty.
Insane. Not gonna lie.
It's so nasty. Yeah. Especially when they're fighting Maul. And when Maul gets like cornered by both of them, and he's like putting his hands up, and they're like,
I think what I love,
the Emperor wants you dead, and he's like, likewise, and then he pulls the ceiling down. I was like, that shit was crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That shit was nuts.
The sword fights were awesome.
Oh, dude, they were. Dude, awesome. When I was watching it, dude, they said they didn't do any mocap for this.
Yeah. What I love,
it looked like it was fully mocap.
I saw this thing, there was the source of them saying that the director, I think so, the director he grabbed parts from Phantom Menace and also from like Clone Wars and put it together in their fighting style. And I thought that was perfect.
He took moments, like actual moments too, like Savage Opress. Yeah. Coming to find Maul,
and I thought that was awesome. I also love to see that the Padawan and the Master both using Form 3, and the Master also using Form 6, I think Form 6, Yoda's form. I thought that was nice too, and I was like, honestly, they did that great, like because it matches their characters too. That's what I like more. It matches their characters, and just to see her going 1v2 on them was actually insane to me. I was like, even surviving for this long, you're dogging them.
My thing was by episode, I'm gonna go into episode 10 a little bit.
Yeah.
When she was fighting after her master died and she saw Vader kill her master.
Yeah.
Where she was fighting, I think it was the 12th brother.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to him after Vader came out? Like, where did he go?
And that was so weird to me too. I don't like that they did that, but this is why I say it's so predictable.
Vader was like, little homie.
Yeah, like he said, get behind me. Yeah. Like that. I had like, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, he did a little. That was crazy.
No fucking form.
I was like, why did they give him the Luke style?
Right, bro's just like using one arm and he's just
doing spamming.
That shit was crazy.
Fucking Battlefront 2,
dude. When Vader, dude, but this shows you, right? Because a character who is as strong as Maul, because Maul's very strong. He is very strong.
Yeah,
a character that is as strong as Maul,
he got dominated.
Cannot touch Vader.
Yep.
Like that shit's crazy, especially because Vader is so much more younger. Maul has had more time learning the Force.
I will say this though, right? His legs are hoeing him.
Dude.
Can I say that?
How many times did Vader just slightly tap? How many? He did it like this. He did this. Yeah, I know. To his leg. Like 4 times.
His legs were holding him. I was like, yo. I said, I ain't gonna lie. They need to put some respect on him, though.
It is nice, though, to get a fight like that we haven't seen in Star Wars before.
Yeah.
That's a fight cool. That we have not seen.
I love how, like, I love the way the thought process that went into it, because I love how they like are literally saying to us like, no, Vader is the strongest.
He's very much so the strongest.
Yeah, like he is the strongest. There's like it doesn't matter.
I mean, you can hear it with his Force abilities.
Yeah, exactly.
You can see it when they're getting launched. Like Maul when he launched fucking one of the Inquisitors. Maul just does this. And they go flying.
Yeah, or
Vader does this. They go, ooh.
And then the Master and Padawan try to do it, and he just scoots back. I said, oh,
all 3 of them. Yeah, and then he does his little kneel, and then looks up.
Crazy. And I knew exactly what he was going to do. Bro, can we just talk about how Anakin is so fucking smart? Okay, so to me, I think this is more not Vader yet. I think it's more Anakin. Right?
No, it's for sure Vader.
I say that though. Well, no, you're right.
It's for sure Vader.
It's for sure Vader. Actually,
Anakin ain't in there.
But the reason why I like it is because we see the technician. Like, this boy is the smartest of all time.
Well,
he knew exactly where they were gonna go.
Yeah.
He knew exactly the path she was gonna take, which is why she got ambushed in that part. Like, he knew exactly what Darth Vader, Maul was gonna go. I said, dude, he does this.
Yeah.
Like, we see it in Clone Wars, and they're showing us it now. Like, this is like great. Like,
Vader,
we don't get anything like this.
And not just that, but they did such a good job at the art designs and stuff for like Vader.
They did, they did.
Because it didn't. You know how Rebels Vader's mask looked a little wonky,
yeah.
And then you don't really get much of Vader in any other animated series.
Mm-hmm.
So to see him show up in this type of way, looking, sounding with his mask, just like Vader, it was so fucking. I was so happy.
You know, I saw this thing too. People were trying to say, they're like, oh, who would win? Like, obviously between Maul and Vader. And then it's like, obviously it's Vader. We all know. But the point that the person that said Maul, like, their point they're trying to make was that, well, Vader can't move as fast, right?
Okay.
And then I was like, you can't say that because, and Rebel shows us this. He goes against Ahsoka. He's moving pretty fucking fast.
Well, not even that, but his range of the Force is insane. So you could be doing, Maul could do all these fancy little twirls and spins and whips, and he's just gonna.
Can we talk about how scared I was that when they took off on the ship, and I thought he was gonna. Oh shit!
Yeah.
But then they got to like a certain part out the atmosphere, and I was like, okay, we're good.
Vader just jumps in his TIE fighter.
So it's cool to see that Darth Maul was trying to pull her to the dark side, and then at some point everything worked to his
his favor.
To his favor, and it was
the
nice.
way that the way he's being is very interesting to me, because he has like moments of like, you can just see that he doesn't want to be on the dark side. Like, he doesn't want to be in this position.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be in this position either. He kind of like thought he was going to get a lot more out of it. And then, of course, in Sith fashion, is getting tortured to get to a certain point.
What I love about his character, and I think this show has shown me more about his character, is that Maul reminds me of just, honestly, kind of a great example, low key, is like Anakin in a way. You know, he's like the Anakin of the dark side. You know, and it's like he got shown how the dark side really is, but it's a different perspective from what he actually thought it was. You know what I mean? Like, he thought the light side was wrong, and because whenever he talks about how wrong the Jedi are, it's because the way they act, the way they pursue certain things and whatever. Like,
he has a respect,
which I love, and that's what I'm saying. He has a respect.
He doesn't
for it,
hate them,
but he doesn't agree with how they handle things.
Like, I'm sure if is it Deku?
Deku,
I'm sure if Deku would have been like, yeah, fight with rage, he would have been like, cool, you're cool, you can stay alive.
Yeah,
I won't kill you. Like, you're actually utilizing some of my fight styles. Stay. Like, you could see. Okay, I'm gonna point this out. Every single person that was a part of his gang.
His gang, yeah.
Every time one of them died, you could see it on his face. How upset that.
Upset that made him.
Yeah, you were like, he looked very upset,
and I loved it.
And he looked like his robot.
Yeah, like
his robot droid that died. God. When it died, you could hear him go, oh.
It was so good,
and he goes in and he starts. You want to know my favorite fight though? Was after Deku died. When Maul's walking up and he's watching Devin go crazy.
Oh yeah.
And then
or not? What is his name? Not Deku. It's
Daiku. No, it's Deku.
Yeah,
Daiku or something like that.
Yeah. Daiku. Yeah.
Daiku. Yes.
There we go.
But when Devin was chasing the 12th brother.
Yeah.
And then Vader comes out. And then Maul's like, fights together. Like I think he says like
No,
we
what
fight
I love
together.
is that he
runs up.
He hands
Yes.
her the saber and then drops, and she goes, and
yeah. Dude, but then when they're like side by side and they're fighting Vader, runs up the side of a wall.
Right.
That shit was insane.
Can we talk about that? He's literally limping his way all the way to her. He finally gets to her, all this stuff. He realizes, mind you, smart as fuck. The smartest move that I've really seen Maul do. He said, fuck this. You can handle Vader. Yeah. I'm gonna go mess
bro was like this. He's like, high ground, schmy ground.
Right.
Because fucking Vader's tall as shit and he has that high ground. He's like, I don't give a fuck about your high ground, runs the wall.
Yeah, and then
gets around him.
Then that was another thing. The fact that he was limping all the way there, but then he like runs on the wall, does a flip. But I love how he does run on the wall, but right after that, you don't see him do anything else. He just scoots to the side.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
He just wanted to get that behind. He wanted to get behind him, and he knew it was going to take a toll on his leg.
Yep.
I see big things for Maul Shadow Lord.
Yeah,
it cannot be a short 2-part season.
Yeah,
you need to give us. I want a max of 10.
I need 3 seasons.
I don't want 3. 3's too little. I want 10. Seasons. I want 10 of them. I want it to be as long as the Clone Wars. I want to go on it. You don't get much shows nowadays where you could feel like you're going on a journey. Because they're all 3 seasons long.
Believe it or not, I need the apprentice has finally learned from Maul. That's what I need in season 2.
Yeah.
Right. And then the third one, I need the apprentice learns from Maul, but also is remembering what her master has been saying.
He's gonna take her to the Night Sisters.
Like I want her to like fight Maul. Maul dies or gets basically loses by her. Like I think
he won't die. Yeah.
But the reason why I think it's because it will make sense for when Obi-Wan and Maul saw each other that one time, and he like changes forms and stuff. Right. I don't think it's because of him. I think it's because of her. So
what do you mean?
So I think it will make sense if the apprentice, because she uses form 3. It would make more sense if he knew to counter it because of her and how
Obi-Wan?
he does it. Yeah,
no,
Maul. But I want him to lose from her. That's what I'm saying.
So
then the next time them two, Obi-Wan and Maul, meet, it'll be because of that.
Unfortunately, I think she dies.
I don't think she's gonna die.
No. I think canon. She dies. I believe that's canon, and that's why she's not there with him fighting Obi-Wan.
Oh no! Well, what I mean is that she's doing her own journey. Like I want her to have her own journey. Like after this, like how like we've never seen this part. Basically, like I want this to be like she defeats Maul in some shape, way, or form, and then like kind of like leaves him, and then he's like, you betrayed me just like the rest of them or something. That would be so great, dude. I would love it. I would love it to a T. Like, because it would make more sense and it would be better for Maul's character. And it makes way more sense for this new character we're getting introduced and we're like so into. And just her character in general would be just perfect. It would be, yeah. Andissimo.
Hold on, I'm looking up what happens to her because she's a canon character and.
Is Devon. But yeah, that's what I want to happen so bad because it would be perfect writing, absolutely just beautiful. Like you don't understand. You don't understand. It would be fucking beautiful, and I would love it to a T. It would be perfect writing, but other than that. We do get to see, sorry for stuff, but we do get to see Vader. Of course, as we all knew, they're gonna add Vader in it, which was nice to see him. The fights were great, honestly. Also,
everything about it was great.
He was dominating the whole screen. Like He's dominating the whole screen. I kid y'all not.
You want to know what the issue though? I felt was there was a big issue, and it doesn't knock it for me because you can't knock it for this. But when Vader shows up, it feels like fully Vader. It's a Vader show at that point. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I don't care what happens to Maul. I don't care where Maul's at. When Vader shows up and he's fucking shit up the way he does, and he's so ominous and dark, it takes over the entire screen.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It really does.
Something I do feel like that was kind of, as much as I like to see Vader, is it bad that I don't think he should have showed up?
It definitely is bad. I think that's definitely bad because this is something that we have been asking for so long. Was for Darth Vader and Maul to run into each other.
It's not that I didn't want it to happen. I just don't like that it happened at this moment.
My issue is I think they could have done a better job at portraying Maul as a more of a challenge for Vader, because the only thing that we got out of it was Maul needing the other two Jedi to fight Vader. Now, if we could have gotten something where Maul isn't limping the fuck around, and he's at full capacity Maul, and he's able to, like, I feel like we would have gotten a way better fight. However, I'm not saying anything was bad about it. I think it was probably one of the... here we go. Darth Maul, Shadow Lord, has... This is agree or disagree. Okay. Has the best saber fights out of all of Star Wars. Out of the entirety of Star Wars, Darth Maul Episode 10 has the best saber fights in anything Star Wars.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Agree.
Disagree. I'm gonna have to disagree.
I agree. And if you're already gonna go with your acolyte bullshit, get that. No. What are you gonna?
So I was just gonna say, you said the entirety. The entirety includes everything that we've ever gotten.
Entirety.
Clone Wars stomps
hard.
No. It's honestly, I don't even think it comes close to what we have seen.
Do you want to know why I say no? Because the way... Okay, so for it not being mocap, this shit looks like it's mocap. Every single movement, every single thing, like in Clone Wars, you can tell it looks a little choppy because it's an anime or it's an animated show. Maul, there's not one bit of that where I can sit here and I can look, like, I'm talking specifically out of Episode 10, of course, too. There is not one bit where I can say I can't see somebody doing that, other than when they're, of course, leaping on the top of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Maul running up the wall to get behind Vader. Devin fucking doing her leaps and shit to go and fight people. Like, all of the saber fights look like I was watching it on live. Like, it was like a real movie almost.
That's fair.
It felt like it was a live action movie.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's fair.
And I don't think we've gotten that other than in the live action movies. Like Clone Wars, yes, it has very good. I mean, Dooku's saber fights are crazy half the time. Grievous's saber fights with Obi-Wan and Anakin are crazy.
The question was, is it better than the entirety?
No, but you brought up Clone Wars. You brought up Clone Wars, and I'm saying I'm rebuttaling with that. But in entirety, the only thing that I think comes close is Revenge of the Sith with the Obi-Wan versus Anakin fight. I feel like that's close to it, but but Darth Maul versus Vader and Devin, that shit was crazy.
So it was crazy,
and it's the best in my opinion.
Like it wasn't, but I just don't think it was the best. Like,
what would you say is the best?
The entire of Clone Wars, and then we also have the Revenge of the Sith. I love the ending of what's it called? Attack of the Clones. I love the ending of Attack of the Clones. Dooku versus Yoda.
Such a short fight.
Like that. Hey, like I
said,
such
a short fight.
It doesn't matter.
I feel like
I still think it's so good. Like,
I feel like the only thing that can come close to the longevity of how long a saber fight was is Revenge of the Sith. But in Maul Shadow Lord, there was one whole episode where there was minimal talking and them just throwing hands. Clone Wars, There's a lot of talking. There's a lot of like going back and forth. They pause, talk. There wasn't much of that. It was all throwing hands for
For
like the
sure.
entirety. So I wouldn't
If you don't like
deny.
talking, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't mind the talking, but I'm saying like when it came to the saber fights, it was. I don't think there's anything right now, past, present, that can come out that is going to top the last 3 episodes of MAUL with their saber fights.
And honestly, speaking of Acolyte, actually, I would put in that Padawan versus the Sith. Bro, that show was clean. That
It was clean,
that
but
show was live.
and it
on
also
me.
doesn't help that it's animated is my thing, not Acolyte. But
Yeah.
MAUL, because I can see people being like, well, it's animated. Of course, it's gonna be better than half of the shit that you're talking about, but it deserves it. It's fucking banging. Like I would probably put it in top 10, at least top 5
That's fair.
of the best saber fights I've ever seen, and I would probably put it in anywhere from 1 to 3.
It just, to me, nothing really crazy came out of it, but like it was nice. It was nice to see
The saber fights.
Yeah,
that was more insane to you.
To me, nothing crazy. Nah.
That's wow.
Like, there's nothing
I don't
crazy
think you.
that I couldn't see in like Rebels or Clone Wars or
Rebels.
And I'm naming those because those are anime series. But
right, but yeah. Rebels didn't. The Rebels started off really slow.
We're talking about saber fights in general.
Well, yeah, I know, but like some of the saber fights. Well, if we're gonna go tit for tat with that, right? Darth Maul, Shadow Lord only has 1 season. You know what I mean? And at the very beginning of the season, we're already getting saber fights. You know what I mean? We're already getting people getting slashed, torn up by Maul.
Yeah, that's fair.
In Rebels, there's, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing with the storytelling, but you don't get that. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of saber fighting. Like
it's more of a story.
Story, which is okay. I appreciate a good story, but like you don't get that. That just, you know what I mean? Like that.
I'm like, it's Maul. What else do you expect? I feel like that's fair. Like
that's why I'm saying, you know? Like I would arguably put it in top 3 shows that has the best saber fights. Like I think personally, I probably would put Maul, Shadow Lord 1, Clone Wars 2, Rebels 3 for anime.
I ain't mad at it. Anything else for it?
I mean, I think there's 2 more episodes coming out. I think maybe I have to look because I swear there was 2 more episodes after Darth Vader.
See, real quick, because I think I thought it was over. Honestly,
people said it was, but I don't think it is. They approved for 12 episodes.
Yeah, 10 for the first season.
That's whack.
Yep. See, I didn't know that. That's why I knew I wasn't tripping either. It says 2 episodes weekly. I didn't know that. That's funny.
Mm-hmm, I knew that.
But yeah, it's 10 episodes, so that shit's over. And I figured
they left off on a huge cliffhanger, so we're gonna be getting.
We're gonna get some good stuff. I hope, like I said, I hope second season time skip. You know, we do a little.
I hope they don't time skip too much.
Well, not too much, not too much on it, but like to the point where she's learned some shit. You feel me?
At least dedicate the first like week. Like episode 1 should be the first week, and then episode 2.
I'm fine with that too. Skip. Yeah, I like that too. I like that too.
Because like I want to see how Devin's reacting to her master being
gone and everything. But that's why I'm saying I want you to use that hatred.
Yeah, I can't wait because her hatred apparently is very strong. So,
yeah,
but
I really liked it. I loved the Maul and his feelings on everything that was happening. I love the communication with the Jedi, and then of course like knowing his ways with the Sith and everything. I love it. That is perfect. I think they did his character very well, and this will be rated 9 out of 10 for sure.
I give it a 10.
You can honestly give that a 10 out of 10. I wouldn't be mad.
This is something I will give 10 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing from start to finish, all the way good. You can't complain about anything.
They did great. They showed us how much he's changed, and I loved it.
Like I've only given like 1 movie a 10 out of 10, and that's Avengers, the Marvel's Avengers movie. That's it. I've never given anything.
Oh, the first Avengers
the
movie?
first Avengers movie. I've never given anything a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10.
That's fair.
MAUL Shadow Lord, watch it. Sponsor us.
Sponsor us, please.
Yeah.
All right. Other than that,
That's
I
it.
think that's gonna be it. Yeah.
We'll do another pod next.
Yeah, you guys will get
Sunday.
another pod next week.
No, sorry. This Sunday.
Yeah.
This Sunday.
You guys will get another pod next week. So when you guys are able to see that, go ahead and see that.
Not next week.
Well, people like Sunday as their first day. You know, they like work.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Sunday is like next week.
First,
that shit's fucking stupid.
Well, so other than that, you guys, I think. Oh, real quick, anime stuff. Okay, I will plan more things for anime stuff. I know you guys have been waiting for anime things to be talked about. I didn't realize there's been a lot of people actually wanting that, but I will. I promise. Okay, I just haven't been getting into it because there's other things and a lot of other things we have to talk about. But now that honestly 2 big things have been off our chest now, off our shoulders, we can probably add some stuff. You feel me? So I'm excited because there's a lot of stuff. Whether or not if I'll probably just tell you a lot of things. Honestly, that's what I could just do. But there's a lot of animes recently, especially I've been watching. So like I could just update anybody else, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I got something I'm doing too. I will be posting game clips. Maybe try and pre-record and stuff and post on YouTube for gaming stuff. I was talking.
Honestly, just post on our Instagram.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do everything. Yeah. I'm gonna be posting my game clips with audio, without audio, some montages maybe of me whooping ass in Invincible versus. Yeah. And then I will probably, like I said, be doing like a streaming type thing, but not streaming because I have shit internet. So I'll pre-record and then post. It's almost like a Markiplier type of situation where he just records and then posts on YouTube. I'll be doing that because I got some pretty good clips for y'all. I've been cooking and a lot of stuff. So there's that. But without further ado, thank you for joining us on an execution of Order 66.
All right, deuces, y'all.